For our next team, fishing is more than just a leisure activity. It's a way to connect with their families and their community. Representing Tauranga City, here is one of the two home teams, the Mount Maunganui Sport Fishing Club.
Tēnā koutou nā rangatira o tō moana nā Aotearoa. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Stuart Crosby, the Mayor of Tauranga. And it's my honour and privilege to introduce to you Steve Penn and Mark Hemingway from the Mount Maunganui Sports Fishing Club. As been stated, this is no ordinary sports fishing club, as you'll see over the next few minutes. They have literally brought, through volunteering, fishing back into the community and back into families. This is their story.
Kai moana, food from the sea. Kai moana, to feed the family. Fish for the future, and there will always be more. Kai moana for you and me. Well, Hiwi and his mate said, wouldn't it be great if we all go fishing with the guys? Catch a snapper for the cooler, but don't forget the ruler to check if the snapper's undersize. Kai moana, food from the sea. Kai moana, to feed the family. Fish for the future, and there will always be more. Kai moana for you and me. If the snapper is too wee, it will never grow to be a mummy or a daddy who can breed. We'll be sure to let him go, so he's got a chance to grow. We can always catch his uncle for a feed. Kai moana, food from the sea. Kai moana, to feed the family. Fish for the future, and there will always be more. Kai moana for you and me. Well, we went to school, said, wouldn't it be cool? Every Kiwi kid knew how to catch a kai. All you need's a hook and line, and a sinker would be fine, and some yummy bait a fish would like to try. Kai moana, food from the sea. Kai moana, to feed the family. Fish for the future, and there will always be more. Kai moana for you and me. If you want to catch some grub, kids, join a fishing club, 'cause there's lots of fun for every girl and boy. Here's some really cool advice: don't forget to take some ice. Keep your kai moana nice and enjoy. Yum! Kai moana, food from the sea. Kai moana, to feed the family. Fish for the future, and there will always be more. Kai moana for you and me. If you're fishing from a boat and you want to keep afloat, teach some water safety lessons to your dad. Say, wear a life jacket, don't forget to pack it. If you wind up in the water, you'll be glad. Kai moana, food from the sea. Kai moana, to feed the family. Fish for the future, and there will always be more. Kai moana for you and me. And did you let the family know where the boat is going to go, and the time that you expect you will return? Take great care, and a beacon and a flare, kids. You could save a life if you learn about kai moana, food from the sea. Kai moana, to feed the family. Fish for the future, and there will always be more. Kai moana for you and me.
How was that? Kai moana, food from the sea. A show of hands, please. Those who have been fishing in the last 12 months. Look at that. Now a show of hands of those who have been fishing at all. That's just about captured everybody. Final thing, a show of hands of those who have eaten fish. Ah, there you are. You see, you should be in our club. Thank you, Mayor Crosby. Fishing it's not just fun. It is a pastime, it's a leisure, it's a source of food, and for some, it's a passion. You've just had an indication, a small indication from the crowd here, just how fishing impacts on our lives and on our communities. I think most of the population of New Zealand involves itself in some way or form in fishing. It's a valuable resource, and this is our concern, because not only is it food for all of us, it's kaimoana for Māori, it's food for all of our communities, and therefore it needs to be protected. And the best way to protect a resource is education. So we've decided the best form of education and where to start is with the young ones, because they're the ones that are going to grow up with this knowledge, and they're the ones that are going to protect this resource and make sure it lasts. We decided to take this project on and start teaching them about the regulations and even how to catch them and how to process them. And we feel that by doing that, that knowledge is going to stay with them for the rest of their life, and they will continue to pass it on. Now, I'd like Mark to just read out a couple of statements here for you.
Initially, we were approached by Jeanette Blake, a teacher from Gate Pass School, and to see if we're interested in hosting 4 classes of children to teach them a little bit about fishing, show them our club, and generally give them a good day. With the full backing of our committee, we gladly accepted, and we modified the day to include a visit to Coast Guard, climb aboard a rescue boat, have a ministry officer talk to them about fishing rules, sustainability, fillet some fish, and generally show them how much fun it can be. Well, the word spread throughout the school, and before we knew it, the whole school wanted to be involved, and we had to muck up a plan to cater for the whole school over 5 days.
As a result of the Gate Pa visit, we've developed a youth education program, and we've had 2 more school visits, and so far we've totaled 600 to 700 children through these programs, and we have several more schools waiting to take part. We've recently closed down our pokies room in our club and turned that into a children's game room and activity room. This has been a most well-supported decision. The community have welcomed that and praised us for it. Our next project is to form a community, a junior management team. We're going to teach these kids not only how to preserve the fishery, but how to manage the organisation that we old blokes at the moment are doing for them. So we need them to come up with that knowledge. We have 16 volunteers contributing more than 2,000 hours, and we are supported by 1,700 members. And I'd like Mark to just read out some of the jewels that came from those kids after their visit.
Some of the leaders had comments like, "It was a great experience to go fishing for my first time ever. The day was incredible. I had so much fun, my mum and dad are now going to buy me a fishing rod. I really enjoyed a fish being gutted because I'd never seen inside a fish before. I learnt not to touch a fish with my dry hands. I really enjoyed the fish filleting and able to touch the squishy eyeballs. I learnt so much about fish and crayfish sizes." And the last one, which is Steve's favourite, we watched a video of Peter and Bill going fishing and a little girl going fishing with Bill. Well, Mr. Penn, you are more handsome than Bill, as you said for yourself. That's up to you.
Thanks for your agree. Thank you very much.
There will always be more Moana for you and me.